you've made me want to do this to myself and all that stuff, which I don't think's true in the slightest. I'm going to be totally honest, right? And not just that as well, where you're saying you called me an R-boy, like you know, in your rent and stuff like that. You purposely went live, Zach, and said ages ago that when you was younger, you used to get paid for acts. You know what I mean? So even if he has called you that, which I don't think's right, you know what I mean? It's only saying what you've admitted to.
You know. So you're going to try and deflect from the fact that you just said a racial slur on a live when you dropped your phone by going in on the race.
Well, what I'm saying is that I'm opening up my feelings. So are you going to...
Okay, so you're going to apologise to me for the past couple of months of when you've been calling me out on...
No, but Corey, you make me want to hurt myself. So
and you made me want to do the same thing, Zach, but I'm strong enough to not do anything, Zach.
The difference between me and you, Corey, is, like, you know, I'm sitting here saying, like, you know, we've built it up, but you're just throwing it back on me, so...
We were about throwing it back on you, Zach. Zach, I called you out on stuff that you were saying about me. Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Back, yeah?
Hold on. You've doxed my address, you've doxed my dad's name, you've doxed my nan's name, you've doxed my great-grandpa's name. So
it's all public record, Zach. It's not difficult.
Morning, Princess.
Just like you mocked delusive Angie, right? So why we've got Corey here, ladies?
This is absolutely
no. Okay, so just like you docked delusive Angie, so
Zach, do this when you're sober, bro. Don't do when you're pissed.
No. Just like you docked delusive Angie, so are you going to be one of those geezers that, you know, I'm for all mental health, or are you going to run with it? Because you've got me.
I don't pretend to be an advocate for mental health, Zach.
So what are you going on about then?
All I'm saying is you should do this sober, bro, because you don't love...
No, correct.
It's not about doing it sober, because you took advantage of Mad Hatter. I'm very compass mentis, but you, Corey, you're on a different level. So are you going to take the piss out of me or Angie or...
Right. I don't need to take the piss out of you, Zach. There's no reason or excuse for me to.
So why are you leaking my address? Why are you leaking my...
I have never once leaked your address, Zach.
You have.
I have not, Zach.
What's the blue corner and the number 2 on the house? What's that?
What?
When you've told people my address.
Morning,
oh, well, he's on... Turn to the left, turn to the right, you know, is number 2, you know, that's where Zach lives.
So right, but either way, it's not about me, Zach.
Cunt. What is it?
Right, it's not about me, Zach.
Then what's it about? Because
I'm not going to react to you, bro. I'm not going to react to you.
No, but you're going to take me down, so what is it? You mentioned match.
You've done that. You've done that on your own just now. You said a racial slur, you went off to the bathroom with your phone on the floor. It's all over there. You deal with the outcome of that. I'm not putting on you, Zach. You're not sober. I'm not going on you. Sorry, no.
Corey, tell me the racial slur I said.
I'm not going to say the words. You nuts.
And stuff like that. Zach had his phone on. Corey, I do love you, but sorry, you'd no reason for you to say, I'll come back when you're fucking sober. You're sober all the time. So I'm just having a little fucking whatever night.
Corey, tell me, hold on.
Disgraceful.
Well, why does it need to be about me?
I've had enough of this. How dare you say, oh my God, come back when you're sober. Every day he's not fucking pissed, is he? So what if he's having a little fucking...
Disgraceful, that is. Mad Hatter's response there is disgraceful. I'm going to be totally honest with you. You know, I'll keep it real with you. For that, he's just... Yeah, Irene, it is. He always was the true Zach, but people just didn't want to see it, did they? People just didn't want to see the truth, did they? And this... Oh, God, this is going to... Oh, do you know, I'm going to play it, guys, but... Trigger warning, trigger warning. My account might get flagged for this, but I'm going to play it anyway. Angie has just gifted 5 subs. Zach subs. Angie. This just confirms what I said about Angie the other day, which was 100% correct. She sides with people that are controversial, that have done wrong things, so then she'll have them on her platform, boost her viewers, boost her platform. She doesn't care about people. She doesn't care about the person that brought her into this world. Do you really think she gives a shit about you in the comments? The way she disrespects her parents and a parent and stuff. You really think she gives a crap about people in the comments and the viewers and all that stuff? She don't give a shit. And I mean, if anyone that doesn't have respect for the person that gave birth to them, you really think they give fucking respect to you? She's threw her true friends under the bus. I'm going to tell you that. Here we go.
You fucking idiots that pretend like there's fucking something going on with your life. Like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Like, yeah, I'm just spazzing out. Let's talk about the word spastic. And the word spastic lived with that word for so long. Let's not stop like we're being offended. The word spastic to me means thick. Like, if you're acting like a dickhead, you're being thick. You know, let's not be oversensitive. But at the end of the day, like, no, you're a spaz. A lot of my people in my world are spazzes. Stop acting like a spaz. Have some maturity about you. Have some intellectual maturity about you. I can't be asked. I'm bored of pleasing people. I'm not a people pleaser. So yeah, stop being a spaz. I can't be asked. I'm bored. End of. Anyway. Can't be asked, mate.
So yeah, that is another what a pathetic beep. I'll grow up. Mary Louisa, and you must be a Zach. Oh no, you got no following. You definitely a fake account. Alex, is this serious? I'm laughing at your beep. Do you know what it is? I'm trying to get the beep in at the right time, because like I said, some of these videos I'm watching them the first time with you, so I'm trying to get them in at the same time. It's hard, man. It's hard. The beat wasn't. I know. Sorry. I know. I tried, guys. I tried. He made 300 new followers since disgusting. Well, it just goes to show, don't it? It's typical, isn't it? Typical. You can say the worst on the app and get supported. Crazy. Is Zach the Brat makes racial slur, not realising it was on live. So here we go, guys. And I'm gonna have to try and beat this one out. I think I know where this one's coming anyway. Here we go. It's not really much to show, but here we go. Beep.
Shut up. Ben. Fuck off.
I'll show you the chat.
Fuck off, dickhead.
Comments off.
Your live's still on.
What?
Your live is still on. Your live's still active.
Fuck the lives. Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
I'm just letting you know, love you, mate.
Well, fuck the lives and fuck the rest of them.
And that was his mods turning off the comments and stuff like that. And you don't tell me that's not a live of just enabling bad behaviour. They're always mad. The thing is, that when he goes off at people, mocks their disabilities, mocks their weight, mocks their looks, everyone in that live is laughing, saying, "We love you, Zach. We love this side of Zach." What did he say? He said, "Bun the N-word, Pippa, against the black culture." Disgusting. It's madness. Was it? What's Frankie's pinned a comment? They're all back in there this morning, bigging him up. I know. I've never seen so much disgust, some disgraceful comments in my life. Like, strange. Absolute strange. What made him say it, though? It was so random. He didn't think he was live. He was obviously whatever. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason. But I know of situations where he said it loads of times off the app previously as well. But like I said, I've had no proof, so I can't come out of it. But there is videos that will always be resurfacing, I believe, as far what I've been made aware anyway, because people were scared to come out with them before because his platform's just so big and he's got too many people around. But I do truly believe that he's always been this person. This person that you seen last night he's always been the true Zach. But people have known of it, and this is Angie and Hustle and Corey. I think. Yeah, it's fine. Here we go.
Being affected really, as well. See, thing is, Hustle, can I tell you, I'm not saying people should be quiet about it. I'm just, it's a difficult one for me, right? Because I don't
That's why she's not going to play it.
I don't like to kick, that's the only reason, let me tell you, Hustle, I don't like to kick someone when they're down, yeah? And there's no way I'm going to be responsible for pushing someone over the edge, even though he shouldn't have said what he said. I just don't feel, for me, it's the right time, because I've been there, do you know what I mean? I'm not making it, I get where you're coming from as well, but I just don't know.
This is just enabling racism all over again. Because, to be totally honest with you, I had a personal issue that got brought to the app. This woman held lives for 2 days on my personal drama, knowing that my mental health was getting absolutely destroyed, and she purposely did. So she'd rather host lives and bring my mental health down. But then when it comes to racism and people that have got a fucking multiple people on this app that are going to be offended, it's, I'm not going to talk about it because it's his mental health. Very selective, that is. When you purposely dragged me fucking for days regarding my personal situation. So, yeah. Morning, Carlos, mate. Morning.
It's in a good place and I'm scared.
Listen, in terms of our friendship, though, obviously when I said what I said about AR, you texted me, we had a conversation, and then you realised that I didn't mean in that manner. I suggest you do the same with Zach.
I 100% agree with you, but it's just it was different. It was very different as well.
Yeah. I haven't listened to the full video yet because obviously I was on live and I'm not doing it. So
can I ask you a question, Hustle? Right? It's a very serious question, yeah? If something was to happen to Zach, yeah, after people dragging him through, that's what will happen.
Listen, I'm not going.
Morning, Maximus.
How would you feel?
Deep down, wait 1 second. Deep down, listen. Aside from all of this, is actually a good person. This is fucked up and disgusting, and I feel hurt by it. And there's probably a lot of people that.
And I'm not taking.
Hustle, you don't know the real Zach. That's the problem. Just because he's not had an issue with you, and there's no problem. This Zach is the real Zach. This wasn't a one-off. These words weren't just new to him. Like, you can't say that he's been racist and he's mocking disabilities, then he's a good person. That doesn't fall hand in hand, unfortunately.
Your feelings away from
you get me? So nothing deserves to happen to him. Nothing deserves to happen to anybody. But that is not right. That's not on.
Listen,
Wait 1 second, Angie. And guess what? As a friend, as someone that would call this person a friend, I should be able to call you out and tell you what you've done is completely wrong, and tell you about yourself.
I
should not feel any way about it. That's how I feel.
That's what I get, but everyone's going to be talking about it tomorrow, and you know what I mean. And that's a lot of pressure on one person. That maybe it's really.
Everyone's talking about me though, Ange. Everyone's talking about Bill.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone's talking about you with the dog and everything. I know it's all different, but at the end of the day, right? Everyone gets called out on the stuff in which they say.
Corey, I agree, but it's because I've been there and I know what it feels like. Do you know what I mean? And
so do I, and that's the reason why I didn't play it, because I know what it's like.
Do you know what the difference is, though? To be totally honest here, do you know what the difference is the fact is, when you got called out, you had a lot of support, Ange. When you got called out for your wrongdoings, you had a massive army behind you to support you. A lot of people get called out and they don't have people behind them, so they feel so lonely. Like, when I got called out, I felt alone. I'm not going to be real with you. I felt alone because I literally had 16 lives going on a day-to-day basis about me for over a week, right? And everyone was destroying me. And even when I wanted to escape and just come out and see what people were saying about me, you all jumped in boxes and slated me on the biggest platforms and literally dragged me down, knowing that you was all told that I was going through a terrible ordeal, but you continued it. But now you want to play about mental health when it comes to racism. Wild. And I don't see, how you can say, but I've been there. You don't care. You care about viewers. You care about your platforms. That's all you give a shit about. You don't care about these people. So now everyone is doing that to Zach. So so you're saying that Zach shouldn't be called out for his actions because it's Zach, and you support Zach? Is that fine? Like we turned a blind eye to Zach, do we? Really? Is that what happens? No. Definitely not with me, and definitely not for people around me. And like I said, if you are a part of Zach's community and you do condone it, all this behaviour, please leave my life, and please, you know what I mean, don't enter my life. You know what I mean? Because I don't think it's acceptable. I've seen people being attacked, people being dragged. And like I said, like you stated as well, one of them's in my chat now. We was talking about, yes, them 2 witches as well going around the app. What, the 2 witches that supported you financially gained, scammed, you know what I mean, ripped off. Them witches, yeah, the ones that was telling the truth about you all along, but yet you made them out to being psychopaths. That's what you did. Michelle and Danielle, you made them out to be psychopaths. You made them out to be twisted witches, but there wasn't twisted witches when there was paying your bills and giving you money. There wasn't witches then, was there? Yes, Danielle's in the comments there. So it just goes to show, doesn't it, Zach, right, that he'll always creep round and bite you in the arse once. Whatever happens is darkness always comes to light. And today, it's come to light. And to be honest with you, like I say, there's going to be a lot of things, I guarantee, over the course of the next few days, maybe a week or so, that videos start coming out, recordings, voice notes, messages. I know it'll all come out in the end. I'll see it for what it is. I knew of all this stuff for a long time, and you knew that I knew. That's why you targeted me, because there was days I never mentioned you, but you purposely went for me, like you did in Angie's box. You purposely went for me, and I hadn't mentioned you for days. I hadn't mentioned you. There was no reason. You wasn't in the FYP, and the one video I agreed with you. I done the FYP so honest. The video that I played of you, I totally agreed with you, 100% agreed with you, because that was me being totally honest. Oh, don't have to give me Penelope. It's one of them lies, probably not for this, but I appreciate it, guys. But this is the problem. It's become a joke now. Literally become a joke. And I think people need to realise now that the people that you're supporting probably ain't the most genuine people on the app. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Cool Louise. And you know what? I don't want anyone's mental health to be destroyed, but you know what I don't want? I don't want people to then turn a blind eye to it as well. Make him accountable. I want him to take accountability, and then whatever happens. Not excuse after excuse after excuse, because everyone else that has said a racial slur has apologised, been made accountable, and they've had the brunt of it. But all I've seen today is people going, you know what, this is acceptable, and you know what, it really isn't. We want to hug you for being racist and mocking disabilities. I mean, we're only talking about the racial slurs here now, and there's a lot of people that come into my lives that have got children or have disabilities. He knows what the word means in this day and age, you know what I mean? Maybe a few years, but when I was younger, maybe it was free-flowing. People, you probably used to say that word a lot, but you grow with the times and realise it's disgusting. You understand that people don't say that word now. He knows what the word means, and he purposely called everyone on the app one of them. His whole community, he's called his whole community. Everyone that's gifted him, he's called them all S, which he said means stupid. Alex, will you play the full version on Chester's TikTok? The way he was going at the dogs too. Let me just have a look. Give me a second. I will play it for you, of course. If you want that, I'll give you what the people want. Give me a second, guys. Let me just find it.
Activating beast mode.
That's just a video on the FYP, guys. I'm not activating no beast mode. Just going to put that out there. Evil Chester. Is it Evil Chester? Yeah. Because I'm on the other device. Evil Chester. Yeah, guys, I'm not activating no beast mode this morning. Can someone tell me the username, please, that I need to find? Because it's not an Evil Chester's. That couldn't have come at better timing. Do you know what it is? It's literally the first videos on the FYP. I don't know what it was. Yeah, Kimmy, can you tell me the username, please? He's blaming alcohol for his behaviour. Chester. Yeah, I know it's Chester, but what's his username, guys, please? Because I'm typing in Chester because I'm on another device with a totally blag account that I'll get a use for. The Big Exposer. Probably about P. Diddy. I'll behave yourself. The Big Exposer. So look, The Big Exposer. I did hear about him going for the dog. Is that the Black Major's Rachel Slur? I've played them 2 videos. I played both of these videos. I'll play again if you guys, yeah.
Fuck their lives. Absolutely no.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
I'll just let you know, love you, mate.
Well, fuck their lives and fuck the rest of them.
Disgusting. It's disgusting. Is that the Brenda? Is that the Brat? I just think, you know what it is with me, right? It's like, it's just fucking, where's all these people come from? It's literally disgusting. Like I said, no one should be condoning it. I think a lot of people, the people is the real Zach off screen. 100%. It always has been the real Zach, and this is what people need to see. It's always been Zach. The people that have spoke out about him and that was told he was a liar because his community was that. Like I said, I know of things and I can't speak on things, and Zach knows that I know. That's why he targets me. Why do you think he randomly mentions me trying to bring me down and stuff? Because he knows that I know what his true self. Oh, shut up, Alex, for fuck's sake. Do you want to get in the box, Courtney? Do you want to get in the box, Courtney, and tell it, you know what I mean, show your real self? Come on, Courtney, let's get you in the box. Let's get you in the box, Courtney. Let's condone racism and mocking disabilities there. Come on, jump in. Come on. Let's get you in the box, Courtney. Scared to jump in the box, Courtney? Yep. Are we? Yep. Come on, neighbours. Come on.
Hi.
How you doing, Lucky and Love? You okay?
Yeah, I'm alright, thank you. I've been on Cam 2, but I couldn't get in. And they were saying on Cam 2 why people still support it and that. Back a few years now, when Syria got bombed, I was sort of on Facebook all the time, and obviously, you know, it was terrible what happened in Syria. And in other countries, but Syria was more on the news, more dominant. Anyway, I was on Facebook, and there's people on there that I've grown up with, that I've known for absolute years and years. And I'm telling you, oh my God, the stuff they were saying, the racism, it was absolutely disgusting, to the point I was blocking people that I'd known for years, that I'd been drinking with. But that's the thing, you see, when people are saying, like on Cam 2, how can people still defend him and that? Because that's our because it's an hidden racism, because really that's how they feel. You know what I mean? I really got to know people when Syria was getting bombed. I really got to know people's true feelings, and I ended up with them.
I've had to drop you because you keep saying that word, and unfortunately I don't see the link between that and what's gone on today. I'm going to be, I don't know. But yeah, you keep saying the BOMB word, and unfortunately, with them sort of words and that, they are permanent bananas, and I don't want to risk the account, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, it was kind of. I don't understand where that was going. To be fair, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not me anyway. If I get reported, Courtney, like I said, you don't want to show your face. There's a green screen. You don't have to show your face. You can come up and have your say if you want. Like I said, I'm all for listening to other people's. I want it to be kind of. I want people that support, and I want people that are obviously against. I don't want it to be a one-way street up here. I just want to see the faces of the people that do support and the faces of the people that don't. You know what I mean? That's all I want. I think that, to be honest with you, like, taking accountability is a big thing. But yeah, I didn't see any accountability. I seen excuses this morning, and that's just me as a person. He done lives about me. All I said was, for fuck's sake, like Jesus. No, Courtney, you tried to come for me, and I'm just saying to you, if you want to have a conversation, you can jump in the box and we can have the discussion. You know what I mean? If you want to have the discussion, we can have the discussion. He took accountability for FF's sake. Really? Would you like to come up and we can have that discussion? Because I'll happily have a discussion with anyone. This isn't about Alex's face. I know it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Let me get some people in. We'll get a couple of people in. Morning.
Just first off, the people in the comments saying, show your face, where's your face? If that's your defence of racism.
Just don't worry about that.
All right. So I'm not going to stay long because I don't want to talk about this. Am I echoing?
No, I think it might be Ali. But
I think it's me. Do you want me to jump down?
Yeah, jump right up and I'll get you back up, Ali, okay?
Okay.
So yeah, like mental health or not yet, I don't think anyone can judge anyone on their mental health. And okay, yeah, he suffers with it. We all, and my heart goes out to him. But saying the N word shouldn't be in your vocabulary, drunk or not. Like, we all say, well, everyone knows when I'm drunk, I say some nasty shit, but I don't come out with that. And he's saying he done it to self-sabotage on purpose. Like, oh yeah, because I'm having enough. If that's true, why come on TikTok this morning all remorseful and apologising? If that was your aim, you would have just gone off with that, wouldn't you? Like, there you go, done.
Yeah, and I think that's where people need to realise, you see, that at the end of the day, like, you can't... The thing is, if you want sabotage or he wanted to say things to cancel himself, he didn't have to target a culture and a community, you know what I mean? He could have said many other things to cancel himself. He could have said something crazy like, I'm just throwing something out here, guys, don't judge me on this, please do not judge me. He could have said something like, I support P. Diddy, or something like that, just to try and cancel himself, you know what I mean? But he went for a community.
But then also he said that, well, he didn't know that he was live. His phone was on the floor. Then partway through when he was doing his useless ramble this morning, he was saying he was doing it on purpose. What made me sick was the predominantly middle-aged white women in his chat, which were just condoning and enabling all of his behaviour. The same middle-aged white women in his chat that would watch his breakfast show when somebody else was racist, say Pearl or Angie, and they would all sit there and attack. Now that he's displayed the same behaviour, and I'm sorry, it's that he did it with the hard R, it was disgusting, and they're all sat there saying, sorry for you, take some time, blah, blah, blah. Take some time to what? Most of us have got drunk, most of us have got in messes. Have we then turned racist? No, it's not an excuse. Saying press the self-destruct button, like you say, Alex, he could have done so many other things. He could have said so many other things. So, if he did do it on purpose, which he absolutely did not, because he did not know he was live, he did not know where his phone was, he could have said anything. But no, in his own home, when he thought nobody could hear him, he said what he said. There's no getting around it. And his chat are disgusting.
And Alex, I do hope and pray people have the same energy for him like they did Pearl. Because that woman's mental health has now been affected because of everything that people on this app have done to her.
Can I just say? You mean allowing the behaviour, not cancelling her, not holding her accountable?
Yeah, exactly. Can I just say, like, I don't agree with what Zach's done. I've been a sub to him. I no longer sub to him. I don't agree with his actions. I don't agree with any of that. But I also don't agree with Pearl's. And Alex, I'm going to be real with you. It's really hypocritical of you to have this conversation up here when you supported Pearl the whole time.
Exactly.
It's so hypocritical of you.
No, let me respond. You mean the month over the month that I didn't speak to Pearl? You're on about that?
But you still have her up on your platform after she's been racist.
You've come up here now. You've come up here, Chelsea, and lied straight away.
I haven't lied straight away. Did you not still have communications with Pearl after she said the racist comments?
No, you've just come up here and stated, right, that
Alex, please remember I've been on this app a long time. I've seen it all, yeah? I'm not one of these new followers.
Don't gaslight me. Let me
I'm not one of these new followers. I'm not one of these...
Let me respond. Why are you not letting me respond? Because I'm going to make you look silly now, yeah?
No, because you're a hypocrite.
No, it's not, because I'm going to make you look very...
You're a hypocrite.
No, you know what? You're not going to let me not speak on my own platform. How about that one, right?
But also, this isn't the time to trade off between people. So you're taking away from the fact of what Zach has done by coming up here and mentioning other people. What's the point? We want to talk about what Zach has done.
Can I just say something, please? She did lie because she come up and said you supported Paul for it. Me and Paul didn't speak for over a month. So don't please tell me that I supported Paul for everything. No, I never. You come up here and lied.
So just by that logic, then, if people don't speak to Zach for a month and then he comes back and carries on,
I'm not about that. I'm just answering what she come up and started saying.
Okay, but by that logic, then, if people just don't speak to Zach for a month and then Zach comes back and everyone acts like everything's normal again, will that be okay for everybody? Is that what?
No, but I'm just answering what she come up in the box and stated. She come up in the box and stated, right, that I was continuing to support and speaking Paul for all of it. So I corrected her and saying that she was lying, and people were saying, no, she's not lying. No, I'm not saying about, forget about Zach for a month and it'll all be fine and stuff. I'm not on about that. But you people need to understand in that he purposely went out and said, I said it on purpose to trigger basically himself and try and make his whole platform. Pearl never said it on purpose to try and...
I was just going to say that, Alex.
No, you go and say, you know what, I purposely called people orangutans on purpose, so I knew that I was going to cancel myself.
Sorry, can I said,
Zach's purposely said, right, Zach's purposely said he wanted to be racist to cancel himself. There we go, difference, massive difference.
There isn't though. Racism is racism, and for someone
for someone that said it.
Sorry, can I just interject a sec? I have waited for a little while. Morning. First and foremost, Zach is clutching at every single straw, trying to get out of what he's done. Nobody in their right mind would be saying that, drunk, sober, or otherwise. His kind of apology this morning is diabolical. And, you know, people defending him need to give their heads a wobble, because at the end of the day, everybody should be held to the same standard. I don't agree with racism or ableism in any way, shape or form. And everybody who has displayed those traits should be cancelled. I do think there is a little bit of selective stuff going on here, in the fact that some people are forgiven after a week, some people are forgiven after a few weeks, and there is very much a situation as if you're aligned with somebody or if you're beefing with somebody, then your anger goes further. I.e., Alex, not to be rude, I followed you for a while, I like listening to your lives, but saying you didn't speak to Pearl for a month and that Pearl took accountability and apologised, so what?
Exactly.
So what? That makes absolutely no difference. We're in 2024. You cannot be saying things whether you understand them, misunderstand them, claim ignorance or otherwise, cry on a live or don't cry on a live. It's absolute bullshit.
Alex, sorry, 1 second, just because I can't still pay you long. Right, let's get back to the core first, right? Stop it, all of everybody who's supporting and doing whatever, coming in and making this about me. I have been fucking hung, drawn and quartered over this app for 8 or 9 9 months now. Give your head a shake. He said 20 times worse than what I said. I said a word I've used all my life.
Hang on a minute.
No,
Carl.
I have
It's
said
not
a
worse
word I've
at all.
used
It's
all
the
of my
same.
life.
Racism
So
is racism.
go and give the same energy
Racism is
to somebody who
racism.
said the worst possible thing you can say to a black person. So do not turn this all onto me. Let's make somebody else accountable when he said he didn't know he was unalive. Let's not make excuses for him. Let's not make excuses for the mental health. He's going to do anything he can to get out of it. End of. He's the worst racist on the app, and that's all that I've got to say. But let's give the same what I got and what everybody else got. He's a woman bullier. He hates everybody on the app, bowing for him like it come out of his mouth. His mum, his sisters, and his aunties. Now give your head a shake. Enabling this behaviour. Alex, I'm going to go. Sorry, and thank you for letting me up. Sorry.
Sorry, has Pearl not been friends with Angie for the last 2 months of talking about enabling? The core issue isn't Zach. The core
This isn't about Pearl, though.
The core issue is racism. That is the core issue, not Zach, not Pearl.
Exactly, it totally is, and that's what I mean. At the end of the day, something happened last night that needs to be spoken about, but everyone's got backtracking now to what Pearl said. And if that's the case, are we going to backtrack on every single person that's been racist on this app, just instead of actually going to the core point?
It's not about backtracking, though, is it? It's when racism happens again, people who have been racist get brought up again.
Yeah, but that was different. That was completely different because what Pearl said wasn't racist. It was who she said it to that was racist. It's not her actual word that was racist.
Can I just pause everyone a moment? Can I stop everyone a minute? Is there any person of colour, please, in the boxes that would jump in as well? Because I don't feel all of. I said I don't know about US, but I can presume everyone else is Caucasian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this whole app's soft, man. Racism in the real world, you get your door boomed up.
Exactly.
What is everyone on about here? Everyone's
what I mean.
sticking up through
I want a person.
You get your door took off and your chin took off. It's ridiculous.
I'm a bit busy, but go on. Of course, I represent my community, even though I'm half and half, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I think it is just. I don't really know what to say. Really, I've just caught up this morning. I've been quite busy.
1 minute, Trace. I'll get you back up.
Sorry.
I want to get Shelley up. Sorry, I just want to get Shelley up. She's up.
I'll be here to represent you. You know what I mean. So I'll just listen for now.
Hi, Alex. Hi, Alex. Is that smart, please?
Yeah, carry on. Sorry, I apologise.
So what I don't get is, Alex, you don't have a single leg to stand on after what you said about that bloody
Oh, come on, stop.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah, this is what I mean. This is where the problem is on the app.
It's being turned onto somebody else.
Yeah, this is wild. This is, you know what I mean?
I'm sorry, but this is not about Pearl. This is not about Alex. This is all about Zach. And this conversation is going to stay about Zach. Thank you very much.
Can I just say something quickly? As a black woman of 50 years of age, that word, not what Pearl said, not the other things, that word that Zach used was something that was said to me on a daily basis as a child growing up. It affected me when I listened to that last night, to the fact that I am Alex's mod. I have pure respect for every person on this app. I don't go off to different thingies. Despite that, we're on about Zach. Keep with Zach. He affected me that bad that I couldn't be Alex's mod this morning. I couldn't come on until 9 o'clock. That's how much. Today, I should be going about my business. I can't go about my business today because of how affected I am with that word. So, yes, let you all go on. Zach this, he's got that. What about these black people? I have never spoke on an app. I've never been in Alex's box ever in my whole life. I have respect for every single person, whether they've been racist or not. The only person that I seen hold their hands up and apologise was Pearl. I used to follow Pearl. I don't follow Pearl anymore. But I still respect that lady for coming on and saying what she's saying. These people that are all racist, some people I have respect for. The reason why is because they've been brought up by their parents that back in the day, that's what happened. Racist was racist. It was thrown out there very, very freely, very thingies, and it was the norm. It's not the norm anymore. It's about respect. And, you know, if that person's being wrong to you, walk away from him. If that person's being racist to you, walk away from him. Zach, you've affected me so bad today. With all your laughs and your jokes and all the other stuff that you go on, I'm one person. I am one black person that never says whether he's 50 years of age and haven't heard that word mentioned in a long, long time. I respect Pearl for doing what she did. I don't respect Angie, I think it, because I've never heard a sorry. Right? So keep coming up and going on about Alex and going on about this. I've never heard a racist word come out of Alex's mouth.
Never.
I've never heard a racist word out of all these people that are in this box now. So give yourselves a pat on the back. Yeah, we've all done things in life. We've all said things in life, but have we stooped that low where we've called something? And really, let's all be truthful, that is the way Zach is. Off this place, that is him. We're all different off here. We've all got lives. We all carry on with each other. But at the end of the day, respect each other. Just come off, just respect each other. I'm not bothered if you call me this, you call me that, but that word, really, come on, give your head a wobble.
I think people need to understand is the fact that he said, I purposely said that word. It wasn't the fact is that it was a slip of the tongue or anything like that. Even if it was a slip of the tongue, it's still wrong. He said he purposely said that word to cancel himself. So he purposely went to offend the community to basically cancel himself. That's shocking.
Now that bit, Alex, I haven't seen. I'll be dead honest with you, I haven't seen. As soon as I heard that, I came off the app. I come off. I couldn't deal with that. That is just too much. It's wrong on all levels, and I haven't heard him come on this morning and apologise or anything. I will listen to it later, and to see what it's about. But like people are saying, it's a half-hearted apology. It's wrong. Can I just interject? Alex, I'm going to drop down now, but everybody else, God bless you. Have a beautiful, blessed day. And just remember, just respect each other. It's nothing. Do you know what I mean? I'll get over today. Tomorrow's a beautiful new day, and something else will be happening tomorrow. But God bless you all. And thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Shelley, for coming up. I appreciate that.
Thanks for letting me in, Alex. Appreciate it. Bye, Shelley. Bye.
You're an
Just on back of what Shelley was saying, there's a big difference. I'm mixed race. What Pearl said was a prejudiced comment, and it's completely different stating a prejudiced comment to somebody who's blatantly racist and a racist comment.
Yeah.
Completely different. We've got covert racism, you know, there's all sorts of different levels. People saying racism is racism. There's different levels to it and different degrees of it. As Shelley was explaining, we've all been there.
Yeah, and I mean, what Pete said, someone said in the comments there,
it's
it
just
wasn't the fact is, sorry, no,
it's not about Pearl, it's about Zach. It's not about Alex, it's about Zach and holding him accountable. He clearly didn't realise that he was on live, and now he's trying to moonwalk like Michael Jackson and backtrack. Because if he was saying that he's trying to sabotage himself, you know, why would you do it in that manner?
Okay, Jackie, he's also, like I said, it's not even just a case of the racism was bad enough, but then to target the disability community and all that, people that are disabled, is just
a double whammer.
Madness.
A double whammer. He's fucked up. Simple as that. He didn't realise he was on live, and he's fucked up. Simple as that.
You know, but he still had them thoughts in his head, whether he thought he was on live or not.
Sorry, say that again, Rob.
I said he still had them thoughts in his head, whether he thought he was on live or not.
Absolutely. It clearly shows what he deep down thinks.
Exactly.
But I knew of this anyway, like I said. The problem is, without proving anything, you can't say much on this app because everyone looks, especially if someone's liked and they're looking proof. I know in situations that there's going to be a lot that comes out off the app that's been said, and I know he's used that word many times off the app as well before.
Clearly he has, Alex. For that to roll off his tongue, he went for a wee.
And Michelle's right here, look, she's wrote, where is it? I've lost her. Drunk words are sober thoughts.
100%. You get a new level of confidence when drunk. That's the truth. You just don't
You
care.
know, they weren't even talking about anything to do with anything for him to just wander off to go and have a wee, and next thing he's saying, you know, what he said.
I just find it really awfully strange, to be honest with you. I just don't.
But anyway,
I don't think
I need to go now, and everybody better get off your case today, Alex, because, you know, as you know, I've witnessed a lot supporting you right from the beginning. I've had it in neck from Ange at a time when I didn't even know you.
Yeah, and to be fair, like someone just stated there, and what I highlighted earlier, and what people are not actually understanding, it's not the fact that he said the N-word's bad enough as it is, let's be honest, the N-word's terrible as it is, but to say the word bun in front of it is a different kettle of fish.
Exactly.
And that's how we knew what he was going to say, Alex.
Yeah.
Because you made a sentence out of it, not just one word.
Yeah, so it's not...
Alex, just a quick one, bro, because I'm at work.
You're right,
It's madness that people are... It's madness that people are trying to defend him and deflect on other people. Let's be real. That word, in the real world, you say it, that night you'll be going missing. I know people, if you said that, mate, it wouldn't be a good outcome for you. But
Exactly.
it's acceptable. Man, are like, oh, he's a big creator. Let's brush it off. Listen, forget what anyone else is saying about other people. They should have addressed that at the time. But he said it now, and that word is disgusting. So I just don't get how people are defending
In the real world. So why should he get away with it on an app?
No, you shouldn't be getting away from it, like I said. Everyone's talking about other people and trying to deflect.
Sorry, Alex, I'm just going to say this now because I see this in the comments, right? The only reason Angie is backing him is because he's got grief with Pearl.
No, it's more than that. It's more than that. It's because I did state earlier. It's because it's at the moment it's a controversial topic, and I hate to say that word regarding racism, but it is. He'll stick with controversy due to the fact is Zach will come on her platform and you'll protect him, and that gets her the views. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Can I quickly just pipe in, because I'm out at the minute, so I just wanted to say a couple of things. But do you know what it was that done it for me? Like, the whole thing done it for me, but do you know what it was that put the cherry on the top of it for me was, see, when he said that word, he ended it in a plural, so he ended it with an S, so he wasn't singling any one specific person out. He intended fully to target the whole community.
Yeah, a really horrible screeching sound.
Morning, folks.
Morning, Michael. You okay?
Me?
Yeah, carry on, Stace.
So like I was saying, he intended to go for the whole community, not one single person. He never directed that at one person. He directed it at every single black woman and black man. Do you know what I mean? He never... He fully intended to do what he done, right? And see, another thing as well, so everybody's sitting saying, oh, he's got mental health, like we need to show him some, do you know what I mean, some sort of sympathy, like he's suffering, he's really suffering. I'm sorry, see, when I was getting bet by my ex, not one racist word came out of my mouth. That didn't even enter my mind to come out of my mouth. No matter how much you're suffering with mental health, that still should never leave your mouth. And see, another thing as well, see, now that he's sat on live and he's telling everybody he's got an alcohol problem, and what?
I know.
Because of what you says, now you're going to sit and say that you've got an alcohol problem. I'm sorry, but drunk or not, you said what you said, and now you've got to take the shit for it.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I mean. There'll be people that are supporting him. I've never witnessed so many people today saying, oh, I just want to hug him, I just want to hug him. Are you shocked? And like I said to you, what he said, the S slur against the disabled community, and there's literally, there was a lady that's gifting him previously before. I don't think she gifted him today, but she's in there supporting, and in her bio, it's send mum. Like, she's a send mum, she's got children with disabilities, and she's gifting him.
It baffles me, it honestly baffles me. Do you know what it is as well? Like, Jeffrey Dahmer had a mental illness. Are we going to all go and say, oh, look at him? Like, no, we're not.
Alex,
so,
you know...
on your shit, Zach.
You know about my disabilities and what names I was called all through my life. So, yeah, it does affect people's mental health when people come out with things like that.
Yes. Yeah, so come on, that's what I'm saying. She was in there supporting him today, but she's his gifter.
Alex.
Right. Do you want to know quickly, right, just before I jump off? Do you know my wee girls, right? My wee girls have experienced racism as well. Now, my wee girl got bullied at the end of last year. And you know the things that they were saying to her, like telling her to go and wash her skin and telling her to go and scrub her knees and whatever else. And it's fucking disgusting for a full-grown adult to come on live, fully aware what was coming out of his mouth. Because I'm sorry, for that to leave his lips, he knew what he was saying. It boils my blood, Alex.
No, I'm saying, guys, listen to what I'm saying to you. I'm not saying today she's gifting him. She's in there supporting him today, but she's his previous gifter. I'm not saying it's not a lie.
Oh, well,
people don't listen to what people say, you know. You know what I mean? I'm not saying she's gifted him today. I said she's in there supporting him today, but she's his big gifter. That's all I'm saying.
Alex, I'm going to go, darling. All have a good day. Talk to you later.
God, some people sometimes not. Some people don't actually sometimes listen to what people are saying. They just want to go with because they support a certain creator, which is fine. Everyone's entitled to support whoever they want, but then don't fucking point the finger at other people. Like I said, we all make mistakes. We all be made accountable of our actions. But keep the energy the same. If you want to call someone out, call someone out. But then don't call someone out and this person you support do something similar or worse and then support them, because it doesn't work like that. Just keep the energy the same, simple.
Hello, Alex. Thanks for letting me
1 minute. Can I let Teresa speak first, please?
Yeah, sorry, darling. Hello.
No,
I mean, you know I love Zach. I was always in there winding you up when you were on about him. I'm like, justice for Zach. But I don't know how he's going to come back from this. I don't know. I mean, if it has been, he was talking to his dogs, I think, and he was calling them the N-word. It's like, it's just so, it's just broke my heart. It has.
Yeah,
I really
you know
loved him.
Trace, we know each other off the app, you know what I mean? We've known each other for many, many, many years. But the thing is, like I said, we've had banter with me, but the Zach thing, when me and Zach are going at each other online, you know what it is what it is. But this is a whole new level and stuff.
I know. I'm so sad, Alex.
I know, it's a whole new level, and people need to understand that making someone accountable for their actions is normal on a social media platform. So when there's people holding their arms out saying, I feel sorry for him, what are you feeling sorry for? Are you feeling sorry for him being racist, mocking disabilities? What are you feeling sorry for?
I feel sorry that I loved him. I don't know how to explain it.
We know, Trace, we know.
I feel just so... And then he carried on digging with the S word, and I thought, please, Lord, make him stop. Do you know what I mean? I don't hate this man, but I do now, I think. I just don't know how I feel now. It's just really... I mean, if you'd have called them cheeky little monkeys or something, even that's controversial, but the N-word, are you taking the piss? It's just... Oh,
we went there with the N-word.
Oh, God, it's just...
Do you know the shocking thing, a bit like I said a minute ago, Trace, saying the N-word anyway, knowing that you've tried to cause offence is really bad anyway, but saying bun them, that little bit
I don't know how he's going to come out of this and how I can...
a bit of a knife in the back sort of situation, because look at the word bun and see what its meaning is.
I mean, I say bun all the time. I say it to you in here.
Yeah. But bun, I didn't realise. Everyone was coming up to me saying bun means burn, it actually means, like, basically, they don't deserve to exist. That's what it actually means. Yeah. Bun means, on the Urban Dictionary, they shouldn't exist, basically. So what are you saying? That basically, but black people don't deserve to exist? Is that what you're trying to say?
No,
Look on the Urban Dictionary, type it in now, guys, and you'll see what I'm on about. Get rid of. Like, basically, they don't deserve to exist.
I think a lot of us use that word without knowing what it meant. I'm not sticking up for him, please don't come for me.
I'll agree with you there. I will agree with that. But there's still the M word's there as well, so it's just basically...
That's such a weird thing to do, isn't it? And then to say it was on purpose, it's like, well, there's other things you can do on purpose to cancel yourself without that.
Grace, you stop doing damage control in the air, Grace. God's sake, Grace is in here to do damage control. You're not just like
I love Gracie. Hello, Gracie.
I've got no issue with Gracie in the slightest.
No.
That's what I mean. This is what people this is what I've had arguments with previous people about. Like I've said, like, I've got no issue with people that I don't have disagreements with. Just because people don't like people, I'm just one of them people.
Gracie's like you, though. She'll have her opinion and you can have your own, and she won't, block you or anything for it. Do you know what I mean? She's just very level-headed.
Yeah.
Right, I'll jump down at other people speak, but I'm just heartbroken, man.
Oh, no,
so disappointed, man. So disappointed. And I hate to say, but it feels like you were right. And I was in here justifying them all the time. And see me.
Bun Tracer, anyway, guys. Yeah, Bun Tracer.
So you want to burn, Alex? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, they're terrible. Yeah.
See?
Oh, no, cease to exist. Cease to exist. That's what it is.
Oh, nice, even better. Thank you.
I know. All right, Trish.
I'll go and cease to exist elsewhere. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Trish.
Have a nice day.
Bye. Who was next? Is that you, Crazy Welsh?
Go on, carry on. I'm just chilling in a minute.
Okay.
More chats.
Okay. You're right, Damaris. Hello? Damaris? Michael?
Yes, all right, mate.
Oh my God, Frankie's just moving bloody everyone here. Who's next? You're right, Romani. I'm proud. Donna.
Yeah, hiya. Can I just say, people need to educate themselves on where the N-word actually came from. It was used against slavery. So it is a very bad word towards that community. And anyone that's going to justify Zach's behaviour and say, oh, it's mental health, he was drinking, he didn't mean it, or Zach coming on and saying, I just wanted to cancel. Mate, you've got to cut your button off. You don't have to say words like that to get cancelled. You can turn your own TikTok off and disconnect your TikTok and delete it forever. What he done was absolutely vile to any person of the black community, because slavery is not something we should be laughing at. Slavery is not something that should be sniffed at. This is absolutely disgusting. And what he said about people with disabilities and then saying, oh, you know, I didn't mean it, I'm drunk, and then showing old self-harm videos is vile. The man has no right and no justification for what he has done. He called people bun the N-word. The word bun was used to about gay and lesbian communities back in the 70s and 80s. This is absolutely disgusting. There is no way this man can come back on this. His morals are wrong. He should hang. His bun does not mean burn. It means to eliminate, to get rid of. Look it up in the dictionary. It does not mean burn. We've turned it into that, but bun actually means to eliminate. And it was used against gay and lesbian people because saying they should not exist because of what they are. So what he's saying is black people should not exist, and then using a derogatory, a really, really racist word that was used in slavery. The man should be taken off the app and should be charged for racism. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when you said there, Patsy Stone, I always thought bun was mean bin. It is like to get rid of, to put it away, to get rid of, like. So, where are we now? You okay, Kyle Stollis?
I'm going to go. Thank you very much.
It's
Alex.
Kylie, sorry. Kylie Stoyles.
Sorry.
Sorry. That's right. So I actually support Zach. I like Zach. I always have done. I think he's brilliant. I'm not standing up for what he's done. He knows he's done wrong. Everybody knows he's done wrong, right? What he's said and what he's done is deplorable. There's no excusing it. I do, however, think that he is trying to take accountability, whether people want to view it that way or not. He's come. The bit I saw this morning about 8:30 was him coming on and saying, "Yes, I said it. No, I shouldn't have done. There's no excuse for it." I can't say anything else other than sorry.
You haven't got to apologise, Carl. The thing is, Carly, you haven't got to apologise. It's not your fault who you support. But the thing is, for me, like, you know, when people said this morning about he's taking accountability, he said sorry, but he can't say sorry. Do you know why he can't say sorry? Because in the one breath he's saying, I know, but in one breath, this is the thing, Carly, what people are not understanding. In one breath, he's saying that he didn't know his phone was on, he didn't realise. And in the next breath, he's saying he said it on purpose for to basically destroy his platform. So what is it? Did you not know it was on? Or did you say it on purpose to destroy your platform? That's where he's contradicting himself.
Sorry, just the person who said, sort my dog out. My dog is actually in a crate because my daughter is eating, and she's a puppy and she eats everything. So she's whimpering because she wants out of the crate. As soon as my daughter's finished eating, she'll be out of the crate. So I don't need to sort my dog out. She's good. She's just being kept separate from my daughter's chocolate. It's called safety. Anyway, sorry, carry on. So like I said, when I turned it on this morning, the words I heard were I'm sorry, it was wrong, I shouldn't have said it. It's not an excuse, but I was drunk. I hit self-destruct, and other than saying I'm sorry, there's not a great deal I can do. So to me, that is someone saying sorry and taking the only accountability that he can. Like, what else can someone say other than that? I don't get what else.
I'm on self-destruct. I don't go around saying the N-word. I send a drunken text maybe to the ex or to somebody that I don't get along with. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no excuses.
Yeah, everyone's self-destruct looks different.
Racism isn't a mistake, it's a choice.
And I'm not saying, in no way am I excusing what he said. And nobody who supports him is trying to excuse what he said.
The thing is, he said sorry, and then also then call people nit-nits. So it's like, you need to understand that you can't throw an apology, then throw butts out there, and then literally and then start calling people nit-nits, and then literally mention against the disabled community and call them all. I'm going to say the word astics, right? I'm not going to say the full word. I know it's discriminate.
Hi Alex, I was just on St. Angie's.
1 second, Netsie, I'll let you speak in a second. Let me just finish what I've got to say, because I'll end up losing it myself. At the end of the day, when he starts citing them slurs against the disabled community, he said everyone is one of them, he don't care about anyone and all this stuff, and he means people are stupid. So purposely he's called he said that's what he believes it is and all that stuff. Called everyone snowflakes, and them words should be fine now and all this stuff. So all the people that are gifting him, supporting him now, and all the ones that are in here saying he didn't mean it, he's took accountability, that's what he truly thought of you. He feels right. He feels like you're all stupid. And this is what he truly feels. He's never gave a shit about his community. He's never gave a shit about anyone in his fucking platform. All he's gave a shit about is money. Because if you really want to know the truth, and I'll tell you the facts, and this is factual, he used to target everyone that used to battle, call them all begs. He used to call everyone begs on the app, saying it's all about the money, and all these people all sit on the do all day, every day, begging and trying to get money off the app. And that's what he's doing now. His whole platform, he created it as a space for everyone to come in, have their say and stuff. And don't get it wrong, he's got a great platform. He's got a great the way he runs things, and he's a good creator. However, I'm still not going to sit there and say what he's done is right. I'm sorry, it isn't going to happen. And I'm not being funny. He mocked everyone and said, you know what, you're all begs, you're all taking the piss and all that stuff. You're taking money off people. And what is he doing now? What, £8,000-9,000 a month? It's more than the average that he's taken off people in his life. And all these people have spoke out and said, you know what, I can't afford to gift and I can't afford to gift. I bet you he hasn't reached out and said, please stop gifting, guys. I bet he ain't done that, has he?
No. Can I also say...
He does tell everybody to gift responsibly, to be fair. Like, that, you know... And tells people.
I also think now gifting
it's more than what a lot of people do. A lot.
Whilst they sat on the popular every day.
Yeah.
Can I just quickly say before I jump in, Alex? See, us as a white community, he doesn't have to apologise to us. Do you know what I mean? We can be uproared, which I absolutely was. But do you know what? See, if the black community want to keep going in on him, then that's up to them, because it's them that were offended by what he said. Do you know what I mean? So us as white people sat here saying, oh, but he's apologised. Fucking make that make sense.
Yeah. You have to match the energy, and that's what I mean. That's the problem with this app. The energy is very selective, unfortunately. What I've witnessed today, and like I said, I've wanted to get a lot of black people in my boxes, and I've had a few black people or mixed race people in my boxes. I've had their say, because unfortunately I wasn't offended by what he said as being a Caucasian male. That's why I said I need the people to pull out in the boxes. You know what I mean?
Morning, Alex.
Morning, Akon.
Alex, can I just make a point? Last night, I'll be off 2 minutes. Last night he said to me, people are saying to me he's starting to use the mental health card. So is it going to be okay for everybody else to use the mental health card and say, I'm going through this and I can start being racist? I went through something recently and I didn't bring it up and I don't bring it to the app. Can I start swearing at people and cursing people with racial abuse then? Is that okay then?
No, it's mad.
It's disgusting.
Bad behaviour.
If I met someone in the street, would you actually racially abuse them? And what they'll do will smack you in the face next time. If they came to his face to face, they would beat the shit out of the bastard.
That's what I mean. Would you go out? Would that work? Say if today, right, I've gone through some sort of situation in my life, my personal life, and I went out there and took it out on an innocent individual. Yeah, would I be outside to the police? Oh, I was going through something today. You know what I mean? Feel sorry for me. I'm mental health. It wouldn't work.
You can never use the mental health card. You can never use the mental health card for your problem. Forget your problems, for your racial antics.
Just putting it out there though, do you think people use the mental health card more now because how more exposure mental health is getting?
It's not. So the thing is, like, I hate that word. You know, like the mental health card, the race card.
Yeah.
They're actually not cards. You know, I know what people say. It's easy to explain, but it's not a card. It's kind of.
It's a tool to make money, Alex. It's a tool to make money.
Because it's taken away the seriousness of
the meaning behind
the people who have it, you know.
Yeah. And people use it as a tool. They misuse the word as a tool. But Alex, very quickly before I go, I'm just talking about your one, St. Angie was on there, and they're talking about hypocrisy, the hypocrisy of everything, right? She's doing a live about Zach. She's more or less taking up for him on she's very worried about She's very worried
last night she was defending her.
Yeah, well, she's doing the same this morning, right? But the hypocrisy, I just want to say what.
Do you want the mic drop? Do you want me to give you a massive mic drop moment? Yeah.
Mic drop? What's that?
Do you want to give you a mic drop moment here? If we all recall the other day, and let's backtrack it a few days now, guys, right? She literally purposely stated, I don't know who's loud there, Angie purposely mentioned the other day that she wanted to pull away from Pearl because Pearl was saying the N-word on the phone.
That's
so why are you trying to support someone that said the N-word on live?
Yeah. Now, her excuse, that's what I'm getting on to here, Alex, right, this morning, just 10 minutes ago. She was saying the hypocrisy of people. She's the biggest hypocrite. She brought up... this lady got on, God love her, and she has a disabled child, and she was highly offended by the S word, right? So St. Angie turned around and said to her, well, look, you know, people would use that word, you know, to call somebody an idiot or, you know, or a fool or something like that. You know, he probably didn't mean it in that sense. So where was the same energy when Pearl and even me used the word, you little monkey? Where was the same energy for that? You know what I mean? Because that was used not in a derogatory way with Pearl. When I was growing up, I was called that, you know, just you bow little monkey, you know. And now your man turned around and said the S word, and she's taken up for him, saying, but sure, people use that, you know, to say idiot or fool, you know, we didn't mean it, and that, you know what I mean? There's the hypocrisy. She hopped on
to be fair, Nancy, there's a video on the FYP when Angie says the S slur about 30 times, saying you can say it. There's actually a video on this YP when she was live one night. She went, you can say the S word like it used to be named for a charity back in the day. You can say it. She said it about 30 times on the bounce, so it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, apparently nowadays you cannot, just the same as you cannot use other words, other derogatory words. But she's making an excuse for that now, and that is hypocrisy on her side. I did throw up. I had to come off her live. So now she's using, as I said in the comments, you're using this Zach thing to deflect from your bad behaviour, from everything you've done. You're getting the limelight off you, putting it on him to deflect from what you've been doing. But it's just a hypocrisy, you know. There's one rule for one person and 10 rules for another.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Can I quickly come in?
Yeah, of course, Tracy. Sorry, yeah.
I've listened to everything this morning, and like, the past is in the past. You know what I mean? If people have apologised and really meant it and haven't made the mistake again, then it's up to the other person if they want to accept it. And I was also brought up that it doesn't matter who you are, you respect everyone. We're not perfect, and I'm not perfect, but if I make a mistake, I will apologise, and I bring my little boy up exactly the same. Now, if I went in last night and we talked about disabilities, I would have been absolutely annoyed. I would have reacted, and normally I will not react to people. I would give them the satisfaction of letting them see that they've upset us.
The thing is, just because people are saying is, when people say they always took accountability by saying the word sorry, but every word after the word that we said sorry was excuses. Unfortunately, then your apology gets undone.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean?
I don't believe anyone over here that says sorry, to be honest. Not the big creators. Not the big creators. They're saying sorry to get themselves out of the situation.
Too much money. There's too much money. They'll lose too much money if they don't have the drama. And they can't use mental health, and they can't use drink, because I drunk myself and I still had respect for people. I hurt myself, I didn't hurt other people.
Yeah, and I think that I truly believe Zach was never coming live today. I believe management or behind the scenes has told Zach to come live, because he wasn't prepared for it. You could see he didn't want to be there, and he was very uncomfortable. They told him to get out there to make a public apology and stuff like that. Because everyone was surprised. Everyone was surprised that he was actually gonna come live. No one thought he was coming live this morning. Nobody.
Maybe he has a conscience, Alex. You know, maybe that's why he came live. He has some sort of a conscience buried deep down inside him somewhere.
I know, Pink Lemon, it's shocking, you know, and that's what I mean. Like I said, this is the problem here now. People are going to backtrack and go, yeah, but this person done this person done that. Yeah, but then people was strung and quartered, like, on the app, and that's, you know what I mean, it's up to people to, like them, if they felt offended, that's fine, like, at the end of the day, like, that's fair enough. But then keep the energy for the thing that's only just happened, that is still raw, and it's only happened less than 24 hours ago. Keep the same energy.
Yeah. Can I jump in, please?
Yeah, sorry, MB, sorry.
No, it's not fine. But just be patient, though, okay? Because I've got an impediment, so it takes a tiny bit longer. I personally, I do not condone what Zach said. I think it's absolutely disgusting, and I take great offence at the fact too that I used the SPAZ word, because I've been called that so many times in the past, because I've got an impediment. I've been called that so many times, and I took massive offence with that too. But about a week ago, he was bad-mouthing another creator on the app, but he didn't have the true facts, and he came on here and he bad-mouthed him, and when I told him that he needs to apologise to that other guy because he didn't have the true facts, he told me point blank that he never says sorry for what he has said on his lives. Okay, so he's a hypocrite there, but people use these racist words too freely, and they should be made accountable, and they do. But then after the time they come back on the app and they get supported again. So how come that's right? Yeah, I mean, to make a racist comment once, that's bad enough, but for someone want to keep doing it over and over and over again, it's absolutely wrong. Yet over again, it's absolutely wrong. Yet be
Come back
proud
up,
of yourself.
Jada. Come back up, Jada.
No, I just don't get how it works, but I do think that he was bang out of order. But for him to then use the SPAZ word too, yeah, I mean, like he goes live with Luna, yeah, and the other day she faked an impediment, and there's been bloody videos made of like crazy frog and things. Now for me to like come in the box now, knowing that I'll probably get laughed at by one or two, it's a massive thing. But he supports her too. He supports her when she mocks disabilities all the time. And if you've got 5 chins, she's got 8. Yeah. So I just don't get it. It's mixed signals all the time. And
you're doing great, Ember. You're doing great.
I was going to say, man, it takes some confidence to come up here, and you know, if you're saying you've got an impediment, then I'll take my hat off to you.
No, I mean, so know that when under stress and stuff, it can come out worse, can't it?
Yeah, it can, and it does. And to kind of like make a little joke of it, the only S word that I don't have a problem with is sex.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I've been on this app for years, and it's just been in say it's been in the past year that this app has got so toxic. I mean, I've never seen anything like it in my bloody life. But what Zach did and what he said is absolutely bang out of order. I get why black people and mixed race have took offence, because that was absolutely bang out of order. But for people like me too, the SPAZ word was just as bad. Yeah.
Because if you the thing is, like I said, Caucasian people ain't gonna be offended by what their racist slurs. Let's be honest. And like people that are probably not I mean, you can be disgusted and stuff, obviously, but not be offended. Also, the same with people that are not disabled are not going to be offended by the disability slurs. You can be disgusted, but you can't be offended. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. Unless you're involved or you have children or anything like that, you're totally involved. But the problem is now is people are saying, oh, it's very selective now. You shouldn't be offended by this. We should move on. Everyone else has done things. But no, not really, because all you're doing is papering over the fucking cracks of what's going on. And then you're trying to just basically turn the blind eye to what's actually the real problem is on the app. Is the fact is people condone certain behaviour and then support the same behaviour in the next breath. It's strange. I don't get it.
Alex, is this Zach a white man?
Yeah.
Then he shouldn't be saying that word anyway, should he? That's the problem.
What he literally said as well, but I'm a white man, when he was on the phone. But does anybody not think, like, I haven't seen his apology video this morning because I was on the school run, but does anybody not think that this has been done for a reason?
But do you think he would say that word in a room full of the black community?
No, of course not.
No, of course not.
He's had to have, because listen, he's got a lot of black people that follow him. I think he's done it because he's wrong. He wasn't growing, was it? It's got to a level and it wasn't getting any bigger. Last night, look at the numbers he was pulling in. That's been the biggest numbers he's had for a very, very long time.
But the thing is, where people start looking at numbers and stuff, numbers don't mean genuine support. For me, and I'm going to be totally honest with you,
if you think about it,
my view on the whole situation, he's obviously on here for financial benefit, right? And that is factual, because the way he goes on, the way it is, right? The numbers don't mean financial support, right? It just means the numbers is just a number.
No, but it's exposure.
I've seen the biggest people on this app, right? That are up on the weeklies, and they've got 50 people in their room. 50, 60 people in their room, but they're always at the top of the list because everyone in their room is a supporter and a gifter. Numbers mean nothing, believe you and me. Numbers are nice, but numbers mean nothing. Support is totally different. And if he's only a financial benefit, that means that what he's done on the app isn't for building up his platform. For 1 minute he said, but the thing is, Shannon, he said 1 minute that he'd done it on purpose for self-sabotage, and in the next breath saying he didn't know he was live. So what is it? Why would you want to self-sabotage?
I think he don't know what to say this morning because he said so many times, if a black person's telling you it's offensive, it's offensive. They are his words, quoted direct from his mouth, yeah? Yeah. Now, obviously, he's quite good friends with Evil Queen, and he said multiple times, because I watch him, I do like watching him. I know he says a lot of stuff that I do find, and I think to myself, well, that's a bit much. All the time. I think he's got that kind of wit where it's a bit off the cuff and a bit dark, my own self. But he's been up and down with Evil Queen, and I think she's given him a little bit of whisper in his ear and said, listen, if you do something a little bit controversial, people will start noticing you again. Like this morning, would we really all be sitting here talking about Zach if he never done this?
Well, the thing is, there's been controversial and saying things like that. That's fucking, it's wild.
100%. It's not right. It's not right in one bit. I'm not saying it is right. I'm just saying I think there's a motive. I'm not quite sure whether the motive is for exposure, like you've said, monetary gain or anything like that. I'm not quite sure what the motive is, because I think to come and say what he said, knowing that he has a lot of supporters from both of them groups that he's kind of took the piss out of.
Truth to be told, we won't know. I mean, we can all surmise, but no one's actually going to know. No one's going to actually know 100% what's behind Zach's motive or the reason behind Zach saying it. You know what I mean?
I have a theory on what's behind him. I think he's just. I think first of all, he's a narcissist. Okay, he's doing this for money. I
know, Gracie. I tried to put that thread earlier.
Yeah, he's doing this for money. He's doing this for clout. He's doing this for viewers. And at the end of the day, his followers will gift him and back him up because he's under the firing line. So a narcissist doesn't have followers. A narcissist has victims, empaths, okay? So he has all them by the balls. So because he's under the firing line now, his motive is, and his agenda is, I'm going to get loads of money for this because my victims are going to gift me through the moon. They're going to give him loads of gifts.
I mean, I'll be honest, Nepsy, and I'll give my honest opinion here. I don't think there's anyone else behind this. I know what people are saying, like, about, I believe that EQ was telling him to do this. I don't purposely think, because that's the end of the day, that's her ruining our platform as well. Like,
I don't think she specifically told him what to say, but I think she said to him every now and then, because she does it her own self, every now and then a little bit of controversy, and then you get a little bit more exposure, and then people what necessarily seen you or know about you come into you. It's curiosity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I meant. I'm not blaming EQ for what's come out of Zach's mouth, because listen, nobody else can be responsible for what comes out their mouth, only the person whose mouth has come out of. But that's all I'm saying is I think that's what's happened.
I've tried to put that to bed. I don't think it was at the moment for, like, if people are saying it's for growing his platform, then at the end of the day, I don't agree with that, because at the end of the day,
I think he wants to rock the boat for this is how he walks. I'm always a big walk.
I don't believe that personally.
Their followers, right? The followers that follow these narcissists are empaths, Alex. They're soft. You want to belong somewhere, and you want to belong in a gang or whatever, a group, community, and for whatever reasons in their own lives, right? And I think that I don't watch that. I watched him once, and I'm never watching him again, so I don't know what his deal is. He's going to do the firing line now, and empaths feel sorry for the person that they follow. So they're going to cheer him up, and they're going to send him loads of gifts. And that's the tactic that they use. And Evil Queen, anyone who's been on the firing line, CLA, the more they're in the firing line, the more gifts they get, and they've copped on to that. They've copped on to that. right? That's it in a nutshell.
The thing is, this is what I mean. Apparently, so, like someone stated then that he was mentioning his alcohol and all this stuff for his wrongdoings and that. I mean, it's only recently then he's been kind of really supporting Ange. Like, 'cause if you want to actually look at the videos back a few months back, he called her a drunken mess and everything. When she was making all these outrageous comments, he was calling her a drunken mess. So you can't in 1 minute say that. Oh, okay then. It's because of alcohol that I've done these outrageous things. Like, look back a few months back, the way I used to speak about Andrew.
Alex, any chance I can go next?
For a minute,
Yes, 1 minute, Cal. Can Sammy go? She's been waiting for ages. Sorry, Sammy.
Right, okay, so I've actually followed Zach right back from the coffee shop days. So I've actually followed him for a few years. And I've always supported him. In fact, for the last 8-9 months, I've actually subbed him, and most of my gift level has gone to him. Yeah. I was absolutely disgusted when I saw that live this morning. Absolutely appalled. Do you know what the first thing I did? I went into my subs, I unsubscribed to him, and I unfollowed him. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm never going to go this live again, because he will do it again. As soon as he has a drink, he will do it again.
Yeah.
It's funny how he had a drink and starts all this shit just after Angie has hers. Do you know what I mean? And she got loaded with gifts from her followers because everyone was attacking her. Well, Alex, if you think about it, and everybody else, if you think about it, they do a shift change. They bulk up their content because they don't have a conscience, they don't have that empathy. They come out with something outrageous, they know they're going to get the backlash, they're thick-skinned, they don't care what anyone said. Your man called her a drunk and whatever, and she forgave him. Because that's the game. It's a game they all play, these top creators. It's a game. Huh?
You can't blame drink. You can't blame it on drink.
No,
He's got that mindset.
Ladies, can we just let Kelly speak, please? Right, Kel.
I'm only up here for a few minutes, because I'm so angry at this bullshit that I'm at hearing this morning. As you know, Alex, I'm mixed race, So at the end of the day, this is absolutely disgusting. And another thing as well, with that Donna that was in the box, saying that bun means to execute gay people. You just shit. Bun is a Jamaican term, or to say burn, So you just shit. Stop coming in the box with false information and being homophobic and saying it's towards gay people. No, it's not. That's all I wanted to say, Alex, because that just pissed me the fuck off, because basically she's attacking gays. My son is gay, I'm gay, and that born word was never ever used against us gay people. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a Jamaican term for born. I'm fucking sick of it, man. I'm sick of people being racist on this app and thinking that they can get away with it. You see, you Zach the Brat, I'm coming for you, bro. I'm out, Alex, because this is really after triggering the fuck out of me, man. Right, sorry, but thanks for letting me up.
No worries, Cal. You okay, sweet as a button?
Yeah, I find it really frustrating myself because I'm actually a disabled person that owns a business, and I don't follow this person. He does my head in the way he bullies people with other disabilities. I don't personally follow a lot of these. I just see it come up on my work for you page, and all it infuriates me is the fact that it will then let others see that this is okay and this is an okay thing to do, not just a disability thing but the racism. And the thing is, I have a lot of friends that have just competed in the Paralympics. They have all kinds of disabilities and they have just fucking smashed the Paralympics, and it infuriates me to see that the way he has spoken about people with disabilities and the racism, because I have different friends, different ethnicity. I have a staff member who's a different race, and it really okay to do, and he will not encourage others, but he will just show, oh well, he did it, that's okay. And it makes me so angry, and we've already got enough of this on this platform now. When is it going to stop?
I think a lot of people think it's what people need to understand is some people on this app that are big platforms are influential. So when you are saying them words on the app, there'll be people that are maybe slightly vulnerable that thinks it's acceptable to follow suit and then say them words are acceptable when they're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to understand people hold people on this app as kind of I don't know, like as a role model, I guess, and to a certain degree. You know what I mean? They look up to certain creators and that and feel that they're going to mimic them. And it's strange. I don't understand sometimes.
That's exactly it, and people just see him the way that they're saying that he's apologized, he said sorry. It's not okay. That is not okay. It doesn't matter if he's apologised. Yeah, you can make mistakes in life, but his apology isn't enough at the moment, because he like you said, the other things he's done previously. Like I said, I don't follow him, but it's popped up and I've seen it and I've just looked into it further, and it just makes me so angry as the things I've achieved as in the disabled community myself, and the shit I have to put up with in my life with people mocking me and the names I get called. But it's got so much better because disabled people have slowly become more accepted in life. Slowly, you know, the time we're in now, and we're only just beginning to become accepted, but then it gets put back again because of people like this.
Yeah, I know. Someone just stated in the comments there, he's taken accountability unlike others. I don't get where the accountability has been taken, to be honest with you. I'm going to be taken down this morning. Because you can't say, like I said, you can't apologise and then suddenly say, but this and this reason was the reason that happened. Then, because everything you've just said is watered down.
Yeah, he's going to do it. He's going to constantly water down all his reasons for it, and he's going to use everything under the sun. He can't use mental health. I've got a really close friend who's going through severe mental health at the moment. He wouldn't dream of using slur words like that. It's rubbish. I'm sorry. I am under the true understanding of mental health, but you can't use that as an excuse through every day in life.
I know, it's fair. Like, obviously, like you've stated, you've got disabilities yourself, and I think to myself, like, this is the problem where people are only talking about the racism at this current time. I mean, people are obviously, there is certain platforms that will highlight the S slur and everything that went on.
I'm for both of them. I'm completely understanding of both of them. I'm on both sides. Both of them are truly disgusting. Truly disgusting.
The thing is, like, people saying they're shocked. This has always been the real person, unfortunately. If you want to believe, if you don't, this has always been him. You know what I mean?
You can see that. You can see what he's like. He is nothing but a fake person. You can see it when he's been in lives with Luna. It's written all over his face. And sadly, Luna doesn't read through. Her name's not even Luna. It's Annette, isn't it, or something? She doesn't read through him. He is nothing but a fake narcissist person.
Yeah. What did you Devon's put in the comments? What did you just say? What Devon? What did you mean? What did you say?
Alex.
Yeah, mate.
Sorry, bro. I've been at work, man. That's why I've been on mute, but I'm on break now. Listen, I just don't get it. I'm listening. My face is pulling all sorts of angles. Yo, if you say this in the real world, that word there, you will be going missing, bro. Where I'm from, it just don't know. He wants to thank God that he's on TikTok, because I think he's getting off lightly here.
100%.
Yeah. Like I said, in the real world,
you can't say that word, bro. It's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, mate, we're from the same neck of the woods, mate. We know, like, we're from, you know what I mean? Where we're from.
Oh, mate, it wouldn't happen.
No, it wouldn't, mate. There's no way you could go down the street where I'm from and say that word and be walking out fine.
Not a chance, bro. You'd be on the phone to your home insurance now, getting new windows.
Well,
I think worse, to be honest with you.
Can I just give my perspective on this TikTok stuff? I feel, right, first of all, I think the Chinese knew exactly what they were doing, designing this, you know. It's very, very addictive, and I think they knew what they were doing, so they're geniuses. I feel that this TikTok is a porthole for all sorts of these narcissists to get in here behind the keyboard and be who they really are, because as the chap up there said, you would not come out with this in real life in a social event or any, because you wouldn't, one of your legs be gone, you know. So I feel it's a free portal for all these people to get in, aggravate people, and this is what brings money in for TikTok, for these Chinese. They're earning money off it. So that's what I feel. It's a portal for these disgusting people to get in and say and do what they like and earn money from it.
Yeah, it's very true, man. You know what? On here, I've met some really nice people. You know what? Really nice people. But then I've seen some people on here, and I listen to what they're saying. I'm like, yo, you won't last 2 minutes in the real world. What are you saying? Or even the way they're acting, it just wouldn't happen. It's like an escape for little divs to get on here and think there's something.
You know what it is? It's a perfect opportunity for these people to be who they really are. And then we discover, Jesus, I'm getting paid for this. It's like Judge Judy. She could be as rude as she wants, and she's getting paid for it. But that's what this...
The thing is, that's up to the supporters, and that's up to the people that are gifting them. That's not on the host themselves. Like I said, if you're a host and you've said these outrageous things, even though it's disgusting and whatnot, at the end of the day, it's up for them to people to be gifting them. It's not on the actual host.
That's what I'm saying. They prey on empaths. They prey on empaths and get themselves a little community. And how can you stop these people? I feel you starve a narcissist, and how you do that is stop mentioning them. Just blow them out of the water. Stop mentioning their name. If you starve them of that, they can't cope. They love mentioning, whether their name is mentioned good or bad, they don't care. But if you starve them and totally make them irrelevant and don't mention their name, it absolutely destroys them. So that's the only way to deal with these people, you know? It's just don't acknowledge them in any lives. But unfortunately, they will have their empaths that's going to gift them. But if you make them irrelevant, don't mention their name at all in anyone's life, watch what happens.
Yeah, you're right, Devon.
What I want to say is, when things like this happen, people come up and they say that people are racist, and everyone goes, no, and the rage that comes back anytime somebody's called racist. This is a perfect example of why a lot of followers are racist, because Zach was very clever, yeah? He fucked up. We all know what he did. After he did that, he leaned into the meltdown. I'm not a thick person. That man leaned into the meltdown and he threw in some other slurs, to show that he's breaking down. He got caught saying something off an app, that he clearly uses in his day-to-day. He didn't say it once, he didn't say it twice. He said it 3 times. There are people that have made excuses time and time again with the Pearl incident. Oh, she didn't actually say it. Now people are outright saying it, and people are still finding excuses to defend, right? This is why when people say people are racist, you're racist, because it shows how little the racism means to anyone. When it was going off, there have been documents leaked of people just saying, oh, he needs to come off the app. You only cared about his reputation. Nobody doesn't care about that N-word slur. Some of these creators are only going to go on it and jump on the bandwagon because they want to get Zach. But at the end of the day, when people are saying things are rooted in racism, we are correct, because there's Angie right now is living proof, that you don't give a fuck about racism. To try and defend, but at the end of the day, people have been unalived due to people with mental health. There were quite literal riots, over the fact that somebody of an ethnic minority did a disgusting, horrible thing. Nobody said anything about mental health. Mental health can only be an excuse to a certain point. Am I right or am I wrong?
100%, I agree with you there, 100%.
So
well said, man. Well said.
So please, when people of an ethnic minority or black people say that things are racist, and you'll say it's a card, it's not a card. You show how little you care about us or think about us. When incidents like this happen, and you make excuses for it. I am so angry. That I don't know what's it like. Last night, there were a lot of black women on my platform that word means something, who were in tears, and who put blue hearts in a chat is the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen in my life. And it shows how little we mean.
Yeah.
That was this morning, that was Devon, that she had blue hearts up for him.
Yeah, and this is the problem. And I mean, Devon, let's be honest now. I think you was one of them as well. You know, obviously you've had your previous and stuff, but you know when Angie came out and said that she had a phone call with Pearl and she kept saying the N word on the phone. I think we all agreed that was a load of bullshit, didn't we?
Yeah, it was lies. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That clearly didn't happen. And then all of a sudden she said, when I heard that, I tried to back away from Pearl. For me, that makes no sense then, because that makes no sense. If she's tried to back away from Pearl, with Pearl said them racist slurs, then why all of a sudden today is she trying to support Zach? You know what I mean? Let's be honest with you, it makes no sense. And that's where I think the actual point needs to be, you know what I mean, get to the point.
It's manipulation at its finest. I've watched the game several times, even with the Pearl incident. I know that Pearl has people in her ear that are clearly a lot smarter than her, that told her to never reference, like there was a couple of days after that happened where she started to make a couple of lies about me, about the caravan and how she was scared, and then I disproved it, and then she went silent. There's communication amongst these creators when they fuck up, and they try to defend each other, and it's disgusting.
I think there's sometimes, I understand what you're saying there, and I can agree to a certain degree, but I think there's a big difference between trying to help people and just support people as well, because I've been, like, obviously I've spoke to a lot of bigger creators off the app and stuff like that, and sometimes people offer advice and support. It's not trying to get them out of shit, it's just them trying to just offer basically a bit of advice, but not actually tell them what to do and trying to get them out of the shit. I've been there, I've witnessed it, but a lot of people ain't honest about it, you know what I mean? I think a lot of people ain't truly honest with you. Just because people are speaking to creators off their app, there isn't this click, there isn't all this what's going on. Trust you and me, I'm very much involved in and speaking with people that they say they're in this click. And it isn't a click. There's no group chats. There's no group calls. I can assure you all this. There is just a collective of people chatting on a normal, daily, one-on-one basis. I can't comment.
How do you know, Alex?
What?
Alex, how do you know? How do you know? You just might not be involved in them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm only talking on my own thing. I don't do group chats. And I've never been involved or invited into a group call or group. Well, I can't say group call. I've been involved with a couple of people in the call. Obviously, that's what happens. But I mean, like, you know, group chats and all that stuff. For me, it doesn't exist because people don't trust it. People don't trust group chats in 2024. Unfortunately, we've seen what goes on in group chats. You know what I mean? Let's be honest, and this is what I mean. Yeah, okay, if it does go on with swearing players, it doesn't get involved with me. I don't get involved in all that secret group chats and stuff. You know what I mean? People have offered me advice, but I think what Devon said is right. Like, at the end of the day, there's no excuse for this, and the mental health, people saying, oh, it's mental health, people need to support it. What do you need support for? Does this person need
there is no excuse for it, man. I don't know where people on here are from, man, but where I'm from, you just can't say that, bro. You shouldn't be saying that. It should never be. It should, like Devon said, he's in his own home, so he thinks he's comfortable. So he must be comfortable to say that.
Yeah, and this is where I think people are still struggling and not understanding. He said he purposely went out to obviously say that word to try and ruin his platform, basically to self-destruct. So why would you purposely say that word knowing that it's going to offend all people that he says he support on the app? It makes no sense.
Why does he want to ruin his platform? What's the background with that?
I don't know. It's literally, for me, that makes sense. You can speak, Devon, if you want. You can unmute. I can see you commenting.
I don't even... The words are failing me because every single day you think that people will do the right thing, and it just shows how disgusting this app is. It's about monetary gain, and it's actually sad that people will blindly follow anything and support anything. I had to listen to like his fans on there saying how his platform is so big, people are jealous. Wait a minute, this guy has done something wrong, and your excuses, people are trying to tear him down. So by trying to tear him down, we put that word in his mouth. It's a joke, and it's got to the point where it's like, what do you do? Because each and every time these things have happened, it's just been shrugged off and continued, and that's why people just keep doing it and then keep saying that people are using the race card. Like,
I mean, I've seen Paige speak out. Paige was disgusted, weren't she? So I've seen Paige, and I thought I bigged her up this morning and said, you know what, this is the thing. People have once supported someone, and if they've seen wrongdoings, they've spoke out. And you have to give respect. You have to give respect to these people. We know, to be fair, Josie Bucky, that was always going to happen. It was never going to be. There's never going to be a change there. Angie was always going to support him because it's controversy, isn't it? Just controversy. That's all it is, unfortunately. And it's got to the stage now where people. I've obviously the history of this app in 4 years or wherever how long I've been on this app, I have never seen so much support and enabling racism as I've seen over the last few hours. You only have to go through the videos and people saying, I just want to hug Zach. I feel sorry for Zach. Zach's clearly going through things. This isn't really Zach. This isn't Zach. This is AI. Oh, I love Zach. We still support you, Zach. What are you still supporting? What the fuck are you supporting? Are you supporting a man's true colours that have come out? That's what it was. And like I'm saying to you now, there is a lot of things that have happened off the app and videos, voice notes and all this stuff of him saying these slurs in everyday life that will resurface. But people have been scared to resurface them due to how powerful his platform has become. And I'm telling you for a fact now, watch what happens. Yeah, Artie Jen, someone said AI. Someone said, is this AI? Is this AI? There was loads of them. And there's also screen recorders that support Zach that have been going around saying they're not going to post it. Can you remove post, please? Wild. I've never seen so many crazy things that have been going on over the last few hours. It's a shame, you know. Was it? This was... Exactly. If it was someone else, like I'm totally agree. If it was someone else, they'd be absolutely destroyed. If it was little Luke in the chat here, you know, little Luke on his horses. If little Luke, the judge, if it happened to him, Jesus Christ, he would have been absolutely destroyed. Ain't it, little Luke? Stop watching Angie, you obsessed. I'm not watching Angie. Who's watching Angela Luna? Who's watching Angie? I'm not watching Angie. No, odd comment that is to be made, to be honest with you. If anyone needs an ear to reach out, don't be upset in silence. Mm-hmm. No, she's watching. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I thought you was on about me. I said I'm definitely watching Andrew. She can do whatever she wants on her platform. She's made her. She's put her voice out there that she supports it and stuff. So I know, Carla. Little Luke's gone, ain't you? Where you gone, Luke? Get in the box, Luke. Wave to Andrew. I know it's shocking. It's shocking. It is. It really is. I apologise, Luna. I thought he was on about me. I thought he was on about me. And I'd say I'm speaking about Ange. I've got no reason to speak about her. She's made her voice known today, so leave her to it. She just said the S word and a slur, Alex. Well, it just goes to show, don't it? It just goes to show. She's not watching me. She's not watching Daft Defence. Okay. I don't know. You know what the comments are like. Read between the lines. Has she really said that the S word is not a slur, really? Is that it? Can we just clarify? Has that actually been fully 100% said? She said the S word's okay to use. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Thank you, everyone. Who's this coming in? Let's have a look.
Oh my God! Right, by the S word, does she mean the same S word that I was talking about?
Yes,
my God! Right, listen. Right, while I was growing up, that word got like thrown at me every single day. So for her, that hasn't got like anything wrong. It obviously won't be, but for me, who like has to like live with comments like that every day, is a massive slur. She needs to get educated. What if she had like an impediment like I've got, where I find every single day hard? I find every single word hard to get out because I know exactly what I want to say, but it just can't come out quick enough. So if she was getting called that every single day, would she then think it's offensive? Do you know what I mean? How can she say that is not? It's pissing me right off. This is.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever need, I mean, everyone's loving you and showing you support in the comments. But if you ever feel that you need me to turn off the comments for you to obviously, helps you a little bit.
Do you know what? Right, it's absolutely fine because I had a conversation yesterday on this app too. I get asked all the time if I could change it, would I? And the answer is no, because this makes me who I am, right? I own this, and everybody around me knows me because of this, yeah? But I do take offence to that bloody word because I've had it thrown at me so much throughout my whole life.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Anyway, I'm gonna drop again, but it is offensive, and if she got called that, or if someone in her family that bloody suffers how I do mentally because of it, then she'd find it offensive.
Oh no. Thank you, Mary.
Anyway, I'm off because I'm absolutely fuming now. Oh God. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you. Thank you for coming up, MB. You're doing great today.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're Irene.
Yeah, can you hear me, love?
Yeah.
That's the thing, right? Nobody understands people like us with disabilities that get called that name. We live with that. I lived with that all my life. And to use it off their tongue as if it's an everyday word is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And is Devon all right, Alex?
I think he's just a bit pissed off with people. He's probably seen people that have been in his lives. I mean, I can't comment 100%. I'd have to Devon would have to comment, but I feel that he's just pissed off and disappointed that, like I said, there was a lot of people in his live or a live that was in putting blue hearts for Zach after all that was going on. And it's a bit like a kick in the teeth because when you try and come on an app and try and make a point and try and have a standpoint on certain things, and then all of a sudden the person that you're basically saying that they've done wrong, and then they start getting the support and that, it undoes the things that you've tried to say on the app, unfortunately.